But before we do that, let's just think of this MCP client and start, for example, with Claude Desktop, which I think Michael mentioned. So Claude Desktop can be pointed to the tools of the DocRouter. It's going to discover all the interfaces. The interfaces, they have embedded comments in the code that say what each interface can do. This is already showing a bit the peril of this. You can connect everything to everything, right? Look at this. There's all these interfaces. Great, right? But here's the trick. The DocRouter has the documents, right? It's got the OCR output of the documents, and it's got the extractions. So if you want to run function, you have 3 ways to do it, right? So are the language models smart enough to pick the most efficient way to kind of call these APIs? I think that's the next question, right? So that's at the application layer. That's kind of the frontier of where MCP is and how we want to do this. So with Claude Desktop, I'm able to ask it, hey, what documents are available in the DocRouter? And it gives me, all these resumes and the annual report that was there. And then I can say, OK, what are all the names of the candidates? And then it's trying, a bunch of APIs. Ultimately, it decides to take the OCR output and to rerun the language model prompts itself, OK, which I don't care because I pay $20 a month and it's a fixed cost. But you can think there's already an efficiency problem there. So I have to figure out how to run exactly the interfaces that I need, because I already extracted this output. So why run the OCR once in the system and once in the MCP client? So this is kind of the frontier. OK, it gets the candidates. Then, OK, so this is where it becomes interesting. Question. Now, think yourself, you're a consulting company, and you've got a large group of engineers somewhere, let's say in Argentina or something, and you've got these projects that are available that you can find at big enterprise in Boston somewhere. And now you've got an optimization problem. Now you want to say, OK, out of this pool of engineers, I'd like to hire a team of 2 junior engineers and 1 senior engineer for a full stack project with a Next.js front end and a fast API backend implemented in Kubernetes in AWS, right? This is actually coming from a test question given to a salesperson at one of these consulting companies to see if they're trained to understand kind of the intricacies of how to assemble a team of consultants for a project, right? And somebody was asking me, oh, can you help with this? But now, actually, the AI can solve these optimization problems with something like the DocRouter on the back end, with the names of the consultants,